Hi guys, as I've already promised you from our last session that we will be doing quadratic sequence in this session. Quadratic sequence. Quadratic sequence. Alright, with quadratic sequence we have a standard formula which says Tn is equals to an squared plus bn plus c. The same thing with linear sequence and series. It has a standard equation of Tn is equals to an plus b. Both this equation comes, they are the same equation as the graph equation of quadratic graph, and this one is the same as a linear graph equation from graph mathematics. So from this equation, our a here, we can find it by using a second difference of which our a is equals to 2a, sorry guys, let me just erase this. Our a here is the second difference. Our n is the number of terms, and our b is the constant, and our c is the second constant as well. And our a is number of term as well, and our tn is the nth term. All right, so from this equation here, to find a 2a is equals to the second difference. We find by second difference. 2a is equals to the second difference. That means a is equals to second difference divided by 2. Meaning that if we have an expression, let's say 4, 20, 56, and 56. For example, the first difference here will be 20 minus 4, it will be 16. 56 minus 20 will be 36. Can you see, unlike the linear sequence and series of which the first difference is the same, here the first difference it's not the same. This is 36 minus 16. Now this will give us I think 20. Right, so if we have another number here, let's say 112, there will be 112 minus 56 will be 56, of which 56 minus 36 will be 20. So it only becomes the same when we are looking at the second difference. So a here with the quadratic equation is not equal from the first difference, but we find it by using the second difference, of which a is equal to the second difference divided by 2. Alright, this was just an example to show you what do I mean by the second difference. Okay, so our n is still the number of 10 in squared, and then our n here is still the same one as this one is the number of 10. B and C, they are first constant and the second constant, and our Tn is the nth number. Alright, let's see how we answer question on quadratic sequence and series. Okay, so for example, let's look in a question, the very same question that I showed you guys, 4, 20, 56, and 112. Right, the first difference here, okay, creating space, sorry guys, let's say T1, T2, T3, T4. So this will be 4, this will be 20, this will be 56, this will be 112. So our first difference will be 16, and this will be 16, this will be 36, this will be 56, I think. 112 minus 56 will be 56. So this one is our first difference. Now let's look at our second difference, of which 16, this will be 20, and then that will be 22 as well. So the question, to find the next two terms, we have our T5 and our T6. So it will be 20, we know that it should be 20 again here, and it should be 20 again there, right? So to get the difference there, it will be 56 plus 20, which will be 76. And also to get the difference there, it will be 76 plus 20, which will be 96. Right, now to get T5, it will be 76 plus 112. That will be T5. It will be 17. It will be, sorry guys, it will be, 76 plus 112, which will give 188. And then 188 plus 96 will give 284. That will be our T7. Right, now let's see how we get that. Our second difference, 2a is equals to second difference. Our second difference. Right, and then our a, that means it will be 20 over 2, which will be 10. Okay, now to get the next term, T5 is equals to second difference. It's equals to second difference, which is this one is our second difference, plus our previous first difference, plus our previous term. Okay, now let's look at T4. That means that the second difference here was 20, which is constant, is the same everywhere, and our previous first difference, this was T4. We were looking for T5, right? So this was 20. That means our previous first difference is 56. That will be 56. And sorry, guys. Our first plus our first difference, which is our previous first difference will be 56 plus, and then that will be 20 plus 56 plus 112. Now we're looking for T5 and 112. Okay, that will be 20 plus 56 plus 112, which is 188. Right. Now, if you don't want to do it like this, you can first add the previous first difference plus the common difference, which is the second difference, to get 76. And now that you can say is the first difference plus the previous term, which is the first difference is 76 on this for T5, and then the previous term is 112, then you can get 188. But this is an easy one because you just include everything at once. Is the second difference, which is constant, is 20 plus the previous first difference, of which here the first difference for T5 we don't have it as yet. So that means our previous one was 56. So it's 56 plus the second difference, which is 20, that gives us 76, which is the difference there. And from there you add 112, and that gives you 188. All right. So that one we got it. We got it how to get the next two terms. We got how to get the next two terms. All right. Our A we have already calculated it. We got 20. So an equation, our expression is an squared plus bn plus c. So to get b plus mc, what we do is we have tn is equals to 10n squared plus bn plus c. So to get b then, it's equals to, our b is equals to 3a plus b, it's equals to the very first difference, which is this one, which is 16 in this particular question. So to get b, it's equals to 16 minus 3a, of which our a is equals to 10. Sorry, our a is equals to 10. So that will be 16 minus 30, which is equals to negative 14. Right. And to get c, let's substitute term 1 into this expression to get our c. So t1 is equals to 4 is equals to a, which is 10 n squared, plus, of which n squared we already know that it's 1. 1 squared is actually 1, so that will just remain as 10. 10 plus our b is negative 14, and then multiply by 1 because it's term 1, it will be minus 14, and then plus c. So our c is equals to 4 minus 10 plus 14, and then that will be equals to negative 4. 4 minus 10 plus 14, that will be 8. So our equation, let me write it right here. Our Tn is equals to 10n squared plus, or it's actually minus 14n plus 8. This is the equation that we have. You can prove if the equation is right by just substituting 2 and 2 there to get 20, 3 and 3 there to get 56. Let me just quickly do the one for term 3. It will be 10 into 3 cube and minus 14 into 3 and then plus 8. That will be 56, which means just a confirmation that the equation that we have here is correct. Alright guys, that's it for this session. In the next session we will still be continuing with quadratic sequence and series, and also don't forget to subscribe to Math XYZ to get daily notification when we upload videos. Thank you.